Hello everyone, welcome to Podpadstudios. I'm Mrs. Breaker and this is our penultimate episode before Christmas. So, from Bubo, from me, from the Judge Dredd Bike, Happy Christmas! A master maker sends his love too, but obviously he's still recovering. So what have we got for you this week? Well, this week we've got a little bit of a more update on the Judge Dredd Bike. Have a look at this. What have you got there?
Bits of steel.
Ooh, show us your bendy bit. Go on, show us that bendy bit, please. It's really lush. This is for Patreon. Look how strong he is.
Right, so the exhaust on the Dredd bike. I was thinking of using like real proper exhausts. So that's from an old Kawasaki. Problem is I need 4 of them, and I haven't got 4 of them. I've got 2 of them, and I need to match them. So these are going to just be kept for another day, to be honest. So I thought I'd make some. Right, so easiest way to make them, a 4-inch tube that's just all been cut up. And obviously then I've got the end bit that's going to go kind of in there like that. Now, I ummed and ahed about whether I wanted to make these real or not, and I'm not going to. They're going to be fake, and then either the real exhaust will be inside or it'll be somewhere else. So, bearing that in mind, what I can do is I can cut little loops out of wood. These will then be glued and set into there, into the exhaust. Oops. And then that will give me the effect I want. And on the other end, same idea. And then the flexible hose sort of coming off it. And that will look, once it's all painted up, just like a real exhaust pipe. You won't actually know any difference. It'll look like the real thing. Right, okay, so I've made up the exhausts and they're welded on the bike. So they're not all fixed in yet, but obviously they've all got to be painted, and then they'll sort of come down into units there, and they look quite good. I think they look like exhausts, don't they? Right, so we've got the exhausts mocked up, they're all welded in place, everything is kind of there for those, and then obviously the feed pipes will come down and they'll go into a collector box here. Seat template and cardboard is cut out. This is going to be in steel, and obviously it'll all be foam covered. All the instruments will go into here, and it will go into these panels here, and then obviously I'm cutting at the moment, rough cutting the aluminium. So it's just 1.2mm aluminium, but mechanically, obviously all the steering linkages are done, the handlebars are extended, the exhaust is on the smaller exhaust pipe, so it's retuned to give it a slightly different sound.
Sounds like a tuk-tuk.
Long way to go yet, but we're getting there. Right, so I've cut about 20 cardboard templates to start to get the aluminium ready. So the aluminium, it's 1.2mm aluminium. Well, actually, it's not the really thin stuff that we've used before. A little bit thicker, gives it a little bit more weight. Which means these panels will be, once they're fixed in place, will be alright. I mean, obviously there's a huge amount of work to go, but it's starting to look alright. Right, so obviously this is going to be a hybrid bike, as in it's kind of like It's a mixture between the original Dredd bike, the Stallone bike, and about 3 different comic book variations. So I'm playing around with different sort of designs. But the one thing it's got to have, obviously it'll have the carved eagle that will come down over the front, and we'll carve all that. I don't know what that's going to be done in yet. But interestingly, one thing I did find, the old rear light off the scooter, it's got this curved light. Now, annoyingly, I broke it when, well, I actually reversed the scooter into a wall, but I won't say much about that. But what I did notice, which of course on this Stallone bike, there was this curved light, which was blue, red and blue segments for the police light. So, it's a good job I broke it, really. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down here, cut down there, replace that section of that lens with a blue lens, and then that's red and that'll be blue. And I'll mount that there, and we will have our police light, which looks really good. Quite like that.
All right, Bubo. Happy Christmas. Oh, you're back. So that was the update on the Judge Dredd bike, and obviously we'll be carrying on that project into 2021. Don't forget, next week it's the Dalek extravaganza, where we've got Dalek makers from all around the world telling us what they love about owning a Dalek. So don't forget to tune in for that on the 24th. In the meantime, give us a little like, please subscribe, hit the bell, dong, and we'll see you next week. Bye.